Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lurgon 111, and I've been doing some practice blind blackouts recently just because I wanted to get more practice with Minecraft Bingo, and I've been recording a lot of them. I'm not sure if there's probably only one or two that might air, I expect, because a lot of them end up going up over an hour, and that just seems like a really long time for a video, and it gets kind of boring by the end, and you know you're not going to get any kind of record time or something like that. And I was thinking about it, and I decided that if I want to keep doing these in order to make it interesting as a video to watch, it would be to do it kind of as a series that has a goal. And so I was trying to think of what a good achievable goal would be, and I feel like blacking out a card in under 40 minutes is definitely achievable. Hey, wow, I already got an item. And so that's going to be my goal. I think it will take me multiple attempts, and hopefully it'll be interesting to watch each time. And yeah, and you can also see as kind of like some of my strategies evolving. Obviously, there's, as always with Bingo, going to be a bit of luck, both with regards to what items are on the card, and I've hardly even glanced at what items are on this card. I see that there's a cake on there. There's also an emerald and an ender pearl, and so there's a few different items that'll be somewhat difficult on this card, which is a shame. But I need the practice regardless, and so it'll be good to get the practice even on some harder cards. And who knows, maybe I'll get really lucky and find all the things that we need for these in order to get all of the items in this card in a reasonable amount of time. But I figure limiting it to 40 minutes is probably good in terms of just kind of like watchability for audiences. You're welcome to share your own thoughts if you're one of the people who watches these videos. I don't need the red flower. Sheep are good for food, and there were some cows around here. I want to leave at least one or two of them around, but I don't mind killing a few of them to get some things going. And actually, ooh, is there like a cave right inside here? I guess there is. Yeah, to get some food going. These will probably be the best food. How much cows were there around here? I thought I saw a bunch. I see another one down here, but maybe I'll leave the cow here and just work on the sheep for food. So let's go ahead and throw this down and start cooking up some mutton. Hello, brown sheep. Goodbye, brown sheep. To get some initial resources started on this one. It's very hard to predict, I find, just looking at the card and looking at the spawn point you get at the beginning, how things are going to go, because the card that I recorded previous to this one, I actually started off right next to a village that had a blacksmith, that had a iron pick, and a bunch of iron ingots, and even some gold ingots inside of it, which sounds like a super fantastic start, right? And nevertheless, 50 minutes, 58 minutes, I think, into that one, I still hadn't managed to find an enchanted book, which was one of the items on that card. And so ended up kind of giving up on that card, and that's when I came up with the idea for I should just put an upper bound on the time limit. I think I might have heard a skeleton in the little cave system over here, but I don't think it was a dungeon spawner, and so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Do I have any leather? Ooh, I heard a spider too. Alright, maybe I will take a look. I don't have any leather yet. So we're going to go ahead and get that so I have the leather. And it actually sounds like the spider might be like below me here. Let's try... I've got open sky here. Let's try doing this so we can get some light down in case there is indeed a spider spawner. Spider sounds really close. Okay, what do we have down here? There's the spider. I only hear one other bad guy, so let's take a risk. There's the other bad guy. Hey, got a spider eye. Do I need that? Like I said, I've hardly looked at this card. I don't think I actually need the spider eye, but still nice to have. Did I pick back up my furnace already? Probably, because I see cooked mutton in my inventory. I'm a little discombobulated here at the start. Okay, so let's assume that I did do that, and let's go ahead and get some of this iron cooking here. And then I guess we'll craft another furnace to get the other iron cooking. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. So let's do this. Since I already have all of the necessary bits of stone to make a second furnace, which is always great. Oops, here comes another skeleton. Hey, Skelly. And meanwhile, I'm just kind of casually going about my business. I was really hoping the bat was going to Secret Service me there. It didn't work out that way. But it seems like it had a possibility. I don't think bats are too unpredictable, I think, to try to somehow dodge your way so the skeleton ends up aiming at the bat. Like, I think you can't intentionally make that happen. It's just one of those things that happens to happen sometimes, and you get lucky and you feel awesome about it at the time. I think that one could just use 3, and this one could use 4. Okay, is there any more coal around here? There is. The bats. Oh, the bats. Okay, I'm going to need more coal in both furnaces, I think. So let's put one more piece in there, and one more piece in there, and see what else, if anything, we find in here. I see, this just goes back out to the surface. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's take a look at the card. Lots of iron things, and in fact, I have enough iron already that I could be making myself an iron pickaxe, which I know I'm going to need eventually. And then it looks like I'm going to need a minecart with a furnace. And I think I'd still like to have the furnace. So I'm just going to go ahead and make another one that I can throw away with the minecart, just to go ahead and have that done. And we'll go ahead and get that on the bar. And the rails are something that is always kind of a pain in the neck. And so let's go ahead and get the rails done. And then these are all cooked up. So it looks like we're heading back up to the surface. I will eat this. That is also already finished. All right, from the surface, I can go ahead and grab a vine with some of my extra iron, assuming I can find a vine somewhere. I don't remember if there were any biomes in any particular directions here. I see the red mushroom. Pretty sure I already got the brown mushroom. Yeah, I've already got the brown mushrooms. Now I can make the mushroom stew. So that's nice. And what direction is this? This is south. Let's just start heading south and plan to head south kind of throughout the map. If we're going to go exploring for... That's weird looking. If we're going to go exploring for the jungle that eventually I'm going to need for the cookie. And then I'll know what direction I've headed. That is not leading to a dungeon. This... it's worth a quick look. Get some more iron. How much iron am I going to need on this card? I've already crafted a few of the irony things. Irony, huh? And so, not a lot actually. I think I've already got most of the iron that I'm going to need on this card. I'm going to take a quick look down here. There's a spawner. Nice. So what do we got? Skeletons. He doesn't see me yet. So I can break the spawner first. And then get them to shoot each other, maybe? Or not. Alright. And let's just go ahead and break one open. And then I can pick and choose in the other one. I want these things. I don't need... actually, I do need that. Right. Okay, so I guess I'm grabbing all this. And then I don't need the dandelion. I don't need these anymore. I don't need the saddle, clearly. Yeah, all right, good enough. We got a bucket, it looks like, which is great. And at this point, I don't expect... I guess I could need the iron for buckets, but I could find a bunch of buckets along the way, other ways as well. Okay, south this way. South is this way, so let's head further along the ice plains. In addition to... Wow, a lot of great... Oh, it's green grass. I thought possibly it was another dungeon side. Because the enchanted book is definitely going to be a potential long pole on this card. Wow, really great caves in this area. Kind of tempted to stick around here and go looking for other things later on then. Yeah, because this would be so easy to kind of... floating ice. There's sugarcane over here, which I know I need already for the non-enchanted book. And so I'm going to go grab that. I can also just make the sugar. And... Oh! I hear zombies right there, so that might be another dungeon. We'll go take a look at that in just a moment. Let's not be spawning them right at the moment, so let's do this. Let's craft. Actually, let's get a few things smelting while we're crafting. You could be here. Oops, not you. You could be here. And you could be here. And now I would like to make a book. Oops. There we go. That's a book. And I never got sand. Let's go ahead and get that and just make our glass bottle really quick. I want to get to a point where I can update the card. I've already got a bunch of items, but I'm trying to knock out a few more easy items while I do that. So I'm going to switch this to this. That can go over here. While I have the bucket, let's also go ahead and fill it with water because that could be useful in the short term. Let's make our mushroom stew bowls. Like so. Do I need a fermented spider eye? I feel like I was talking about it, but I don't think I actually see it on this card. Oh, that was foolish. And now I might need some more fuel. So let's throw that in there. I'm short on wood. So let's grab some more wood so that I don't head downstairs lacking it. And monsters are about to spawn. I might see an Enderman on the surface, and so that might be worth sticking around on the surface for. If I do, I would want to have sufficient fuel in my body for the heals. So let's make sure that's going. And then I think actually what I'm going to do is cook up a bit more food, like so. You can turn into bottles and then throw the rest of those away. This should be on my bar. I should have some kind of good blocks on my bar, so let's do that. And then with iron, I can go ahead and craft this guy. Eventually I'll find redstone. Cactus I'm going to find later. Right, I never got the vine. Even though I think I was talking about it at some point earlier. And so we should be able to find the vine shortly. Alright, and if I see an Enderman, I'll kill the Enderman. Otherwise, I'm going to go try to track down those zombies that I heard moments ago. Unless the vine also happens to be right here. Don't immediately see vines nearby. So around here, I heard a zombie. And now I don't hear him, which makes me think it's not a dungeon, so I'm actually going to stay up top, see if I can spot an Enderman. And possibly, oh, speak of the devil. Hey, buddy. I think it'll be easiest to kill him from the water. That's my usual strategy these days. It's nice that this difficult enemy has a weakness that can be exploited. Sometimes foolishly so. I'm not sure, is it like the momentum of them walking on ice? I don't think it's just that. Alright, we managed to get that, and I just saw clay? Yes. I need to cook that up shortly. Alright, now I think I want to go down into these caves. Since there's such great caves over here. So let's try to run back to some of those good caves. I think there were some good ones right back over here. And we'll head downstairs since it's nighttime. There's another Enderman in case I needed it. Oh, crap. I forgot about those guys. Yuck. The dangers of the icy biome. I'd forgotten all about it. Okay, this is not a good cave for going spelunking and getting down deep. So let's head elsewhere. I'm like running back to spawn at this point, which is not exactly what I intended to do. But it's the direction I'm running away from enemies. And spawn is not a bad place to do some initial caving anyway. And so maybe I'll just dig down in a identifiable location here near spawn. I don't think I need more sugarcane, but I'll grab it just in case. Okay, and now downstairs, I'm going to need diamonds. I don't see any gold right at the moment. I never grabbed the vine, and I think I might have passed vines along the way again, so that was foolish. I hear water. Now I don't. I hear it again. It's very nearby. It's like right over here. Let's try to get to the water and get into a cave. I hear you, flowing water. I want to find you. Here we go. And we're in a cave. Alright, and I've already got a water bucket, so let's just go ahead and block that off. And I would prefer to head downwards if possible. Gold. Did I just say there's nothing gold on this card? Yeah, I don't see anything gold on this card. So that's not going to help us. Iron, I feel like I've already got a good bit of. Oh, I never updated the card. Let's do that. Flint, when I see a pile of gravel, I should dig through it. Here we go. There's my flint. Great. So we don't need the gold. Looks like diamonds might be the only thing I need from downstairs. And redstone. Okay, that's a dead end. I think I heard some lava somewhere over in that direction, so I might go back that way. Alright, is this cave going downward at all, please? Or to a place with an enchanted book and a chest. That would also be great. Oh boy. I should have been more fooded before I started running into this. Alright, good. Do I have other cooked food? I do not, but I have other food that could be cooked, and so let's get it cooking. Hey, come on. And while we're cooking that, we could also be cooking this. And so I'll run back there and deal with that after we kill a spider. I could also do fishing underground here. Yeah, let's do it. This is actually a pretty good spot for it. Since I'm cooking other things up anyway. Oh, that's brown wool. I thought it was planks, so I was trying to make more sticks for the fishing rod. It is a little bit faster to fish where there's open sky above wherever the bobber is. But fishing is kind of a big pain in the neck, and I prefer to just get it out of the way. And since I'm sitting and smelting 5 pieces, and each piece takes 10 seconds, since that's like a full minute of time for the steaks to be cooking, this seems like a good time as any to do it, just to go ahead and get the fishing rod out of my inventory and not have to worry about it anymore. And I didn't notice if any of these directions have the cave going downwards closer to the diamond level, and so we'll try to have to take a better look at that. It looks like that one actually might be going in a good direction. That's done. And I don't even remember what was in here. That's right, it was the clay stuff to make the pot. More gold that I don't need. It is going downwards. That's good. Pull up, that's fine. Got plenty of food to work with now, so not as worried. Got a little bit of damage on him, and so 2 axe hits. Even 1 critical axe hit would be enough. Great. Okay, how deep am I? Because I might just dig down from here. That seems to be going up, and it seems to be a dead end. I'm currently at 12. Oh, that's terrific. Let's just start tunneling and see if we can find some diamonds. And while I'm tunneling, I don't think there's anything I need to cook. That's a lie. There is something I need to cook, so let's get it cooking. I need to cook up 3 pieces of that for a redstone repeater. And then while I have a moment, I'm also going to go ahead and craft this. My brain was like, I know there's something that needs to be crafted. And I haven't decided if the poke hole strategy that I'm doing here is worth it or not. The advantage of just digging in a straight line is you traverse more distance, and so you are more likely to find another cave system to connect to, so that you'll be able to move more rapidly through the underground in order to find more caves and things that you're looking for. The advantage of the poke holes is you dig fewer blocks to expose more blocks. And so each one of these that I dig in the poke hole, like I can see 5 blocks, or I guess 4 more blocks kind of all around it. So both systems kind of have advantages. I'm not sure which of those advantages ends up winning out. Okay, I hear more lava over in this direction. So I'm going to try to open my way up over there so I know where I'm going, and then we'll go craft some more stuff. Lava sounds like it's to my left now. Yeah, having trouble finding this lava. It was definitely right through there. So I'll go grab that in a second. Now that I have redstone, I can craft this. And I can craft these. And, oh, it's still in the furnace, darn it. And this. Had the ingredients ready to go, but they were not all in my inventory. All right. And with that, is there any more iron that I necessarily need? I don't think there is. Well, there's possibly the buckets for the cake, if I don't find buckets other ways. We'll worry about that when the time comes. And honestly, I'm going to need, actually, it's very likely that I'm going to need another iron pickaxe. And so getting an iron for that could be worth it. Okay, here is where I heard the lava. Is there an actual cave here? Not really. So, I think we're just back to digging for diamonds. This is a good spot to do some fast forwarding. Alright, I found some kind of cavey something. So let's go check it out. It looks like it's going upwards, which is not ideal. Let's go ahead, close that off. See if there's any diamonds to be found anywhere in this cave. Oh, an emerald! That is super lucky. I'll definitely take it. Don't need the brick. Great. Unexpected find. Yeah, emerald definitely has a chance at being the hardest item to get. So I'm very happy to have that. There's some more gold that I continue to not need. I've not looked up at all, so if stuff falls in my head, I'm just dead. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm down at Diamond Layer. And so this is a great place to be running around. Try to find some great diamond stuff. Doesn't seem to be here, though, and now a skeleton has seen me. Can he get here? I think so. So let's do this. Okay, perhaps he can't get here. I'm just going to start digging back through here, because it doesn't look like there's any diamonds at the bottom of this ravine. And for extra care, let's also go ahead and seal this back off behind me. In one of the previous videos that probably did not air, I was walking down a tunnel, and I heard a zombie, and I was like trying to figure out where to dig for him, and then all of a sudden the zombie... Oh, okay, we're in Extreme Hills, so silverfish will do that. I'm just going to try to dig around them, actually. Yeah, the zombie was in the tunnel with me. I have no idea how we got there. It's possible he, like, walked all the way down my tunnel from far away. But... it seemed unlikely. I don't know. He really surprised me. And so that's pretty disconcerting when that happens. Alright, I hear noises. So there ought to be some kind of cave or something here. Let me be quiet for a moment. I didn't realize how high we had gotten. I do hear lava, and so I'm digging back down towards it now. Might have been that I already passed it by, and so maybe the lava is like actually down here. Yeah, here we go. Okay, what do we got? Got a little patch of lava with no obvious diamonds here. But at least more cave to go running through. Hey, there's my diamonds. Great. Are we going to have a fifth diamond so I can make itself a diamond pickaxe? Doesn't look like we are. So that's kind of a shame, but so worth looking. I don't think it could be any in these spots. Okay, let's go ahead and craft my diamond hoe. And then... oh no! I accidentally dragged too far and I made myself... oh. Wow. I don't recall that one ever happening to me before. Well, now I have a diamond pickaxe. Poop. Well, I need to find another diamond, basically, is all that comes down to. So let's go find another diamond somewhere. I did hear a spider over there, and it could be a dungeon. Oh, we're just back out here. I see. I just kind of made a circle. So was the spider that I heard? That's not actually... Okay, this is a spider from a different location, I think. Oops, I just went into my trash bin. Let's throw out some things I don't need, and then let's listen for the spider. He's this way. And what height am I at? I'm at 16, so I need to be a little bit lower to find more diamonds. This sounds like it could be a spider dungeon, though. And it sounds like it's to my left. Now it sounds like it's to my right. Here it is. Okay, great. Right into the corner. I would like to break the spawner, and I think I ought to be able to do that. Yeah, especially with my super good pickaxe. This might still go into that corner, that same ravine. I'm uncertain. Here's another bucket, which is great. The bones, I can't remember if I'm going to need. I don't need that. Let's go ahead and deal with the spiders, because I do want to get to the other thing and try to walk out through the cave over there. Hey, cut it out. Quit cheating. I'm going to need to craft a new axe, actually, as well. So while I'm thinking about it, why don't I... How low on wood am I getting? A little bit low, but not too bad. Let's just make sure that we don't run out of wood while we're downstairs, because that's always a bad thing. Okay, there's new axe. Is there only one spider left? Yeah, I can just kill you. Like so. Sadly, didn't find things that we need. Let's see, I don't need the string for anything. There were no pumpkin seeds in here, right? Those are beetroot seeds, not pumpkin seeds. Okay, just double checking. And yes, this does connect over here, but there is more. Okay. Perhaps this will lead me to a diamond. Or something else terrific. Thank you. I don't know if the skeleton's going to find me. Still nothing I really need there. Hey! Enchanted book. Okay, that's a big deal, because that's one of the most difficult items to get. And I'm still not missing any pumpkin seeds there. Okay, so we still need a diamond, sadly, because I screwed things up. There's other blue rocks over here that are not diamonds. Let me update the card really quick. Other than the downstairs diamond... Yeah, it looks like everything else can be gotten upstairs, and it's possible, even though rare, to find diamonds upstairs. I'm going to do one more little stretch of digging to see if I find a diamond, but if I find a good cave system that starts bringing me back to the surface, I think I'm going to switch modes, go back to the surface, and see if possibly we can get super lucky with finding, a diamond in a jungle temple or something like that to finish things off. Because we're at 28 minutes, and I said I was going to cap it at 40 minutes. And so I really need to get on the ball when it comes to getting some of these other surface items, because a jungle could still take a while to find. And the cake... Oh, I still need the egg. I still need the egg. Oh boy, an egg is going to take at least 5 minutes of being in one spot. Unless there happens to be chickens above me. What biome am I in right now? Extreme hills. That doesn't bode well also for going upwards. So let's keep the F3 turned on. Let's see when I get out of the extreme hills. And if I haven't found a diamond before then, I'll go ahead and dig my way back up. Yeah, it's also interesting. Putting the kind of 40-minute time cap on this gives me a little bit of a different strategic aspect to play in terms of forcing me to make choices that involve taking more risk in order to be able to complete the card sooner. And so, for example, deciding to go back upstairs and hoping that we find a diamond somewhere in the upstairs, it's unlikely. But if I do, it'll enable me to complete the card sooner. And so it could be interesting. It could be like a good strategy regardless of me trying to make a more compelling video. I'm not sure how well I just explained that, but trust me, it made sense. Alright, still in the extreme hills, and I don't think I've seen any diamonds. Got a little distracted with talking and trying to dig through the gravel there, so hopefully I didn't just walk right over a diamond, but I'm pretty sure I would have seen it, because the light blue color of the diamonds... I don't know how much of it is Minecraft has conditioned me to liking that color versus it's a very beautiful color to start. But it's a great color, and it really jumps out, and I love seeing it. All right, And I don't need... Yeah, I think I have enough iron that if I needed to make another bucket, I could do that. But this extreme hills, of course, is the biggest extreme hills in the world. Forest, great. Okay, so we're going to dig back up, and we're going to hope that we find a diamond on the surface. So I can turn off F3 and probably fast forward my way to the top. Okay, I hear cows. It's too bad I don't hear chickens instead. If there are any chickens near the surface, we would have been in these chunks for a while, and so I should do a look around for chickens, because I'm going to need... Let's also top off our food before we head upstairs, because there could be like a creeper right here. Yeah, if there's any chickens nearby, I guess I'm still near spawn, and I don't remember chickens near spawn. Poop. Alright, I'll need to make a boat at some point in order to travel quickly, I expect. I'm still not seeing any chickens anywhere in this area, and so what direction am I heading right now? West. Okay, we're heading west. We're looking for a jungle. We're looking for pumpkins. We need to pop by a desert just to grab a cactus. And... Oh, we need to grab vines as well. And if so... Oh, gosh, I do not like you. Poop. Right. This is a piece of strategy that I haven't yet internalized enough, which is avoid icy biomes at night. Those skeletons with the slowness arrows are really bad. You do not want them. Alright, and yeah, I'm also probably less likely to find pumpkins and other good things in these biomes as well. Okay, here's a place to make a boat. Let's hop in the boat and go travel to faraway places with magical things that we'll all love. And I'm also going to go ahead and get the shears on my bar so that I don't forget to grab a vine once I see it. Jungle and pumpkins are what we're looking for. We're 33 minutes in. Oh man, I need to find a jungle, pumpkins, and a chicken in a really short amount of time if I want to have any chance of completing this card in under 40 minutes. But yeah, 40 minutes, I'm just going to call it, and we'll see how we did and see if there were any other strategies that we ought to have used or things that we ought to have done differently. Okay, I see the vine. So I'm going to go ahead and, well, I guess I'm looking for a jungle anyway. So it's not worth the diversion to go grab the vine. Because, once again, if I'm going to complete it, I can get the vine out of the jungle. Yeah, I think this time limit is going to be good. It's going to force me to make choices that will enable me to get a better score at the cost of having to do more tries, more attempts. At the challenge. But I think that's a good thing, and it's also forcing me to play a little bit differently than I might normally play. And it's useful and important to kind of like get yourself out of your comfort zone and out of your usual playing skills and strategies in order to grow and change and all that kind of stuff. I'm a person who's very comfortable being in a rut. And so growth and change, yeah, you get the idea. All right, that is something else that I need. So let's grab it. I don't think I need that brown mushroom for anything, so let's hope that I am correct about that. The chickens are probably out of play, honestly, at this point, and so getting the egg to get the cake is pretty much impossible. But I'll go ahead and let it play out for the 40 minutes to see if we're at least going to find the jungle, for example. I am getting pretty low on hearts, so let's go ahead and eat some good food so that I can heal back up some. Skeleton might get a shot off on me, but that's okay. Still have not spied the jungle. And yeah, the enchanted book, I can't believe that I screwed up the diamonds. And I guess I would not have spent as much time underground if I had correctly crafted the diamond hoe, and so that could have saved me a little bit of time. I'm just trying to already do start working on the post-mortem of this run in my head, see things that I could have done differently. And as for like finding a jungle, I don't think there's any strategy in it really. I could go and try to do a deep analysis of a variety of Minecraft maps using tools like Amidst to figure out biome layouts to see if there really is, if you're just standing in one place, is there a way to look at your surroundings and pick a direction that is most likely to have a jungle nearby? It might be the case that it's possible to do that. But I kind of feel like it's probably not. The biomes are sufficiently random that any direction is as good as any other. I think it's extremely rare, especially in a tiny biomes world, to find a jungle that's not attached to an ocean. And so that, coupled with the fact that obviously you can travel faster on the ocean in a boat than you can travel any other way, obviously suggests that you should be looking for jungles in a boat rather than on foot. But I'm not sure if there are any other, I don't know, strategies to use that would increase the likelihood. You can't place a lily pad on the water while you're in the boat. That would increase the likelihood of actually finding the jungle. Yeah. All right, so obviously this is going to be a failed attempt. I'm curious to see if I find the jungle before my 40 minutes are up. Oh, wow! Skeleton shot the boat. What a guy. Incredible. And I suppose the boat like turns into an item entity, and so I might have been able to pick it up off the ocean floor at that point. But it doesn't seem worth it. Yeah, I suppose I could go ahead and call things here and just do my post-mortem. This is a failed run. We did not find a jungle. We screwed up with the diamonds. But if we had found a jungle, I have the wheat, the sugar, the egg is the other thing with the cake. That would be a pain in the neck. I've got 2 of my 3 buckets, and I have enough iron that I could make a 3rd bucket. Finding cows ought not be that bad. Obviously, I just never sheared the vine because I was hedging my bets. The apple will take a little bit of time, but while I'm smelting up iron or doing something else, like I could get oak tree leaves decaying in order to get the apple. So none of the other stuff on the card would have been that bad. But in any case, we failed on this particular run. But I think I might turn this into like a series, and I don't know how many games it'll take me before I am able to black out a card in under 40 minutes, but it seems like a good goal. By all means, give me feedback on what you think of this idea, and I hope as always that you guys are having a great day, and perhaps next time I will be able to black out a card in under 40 minutes. Bye-bye.